Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to talk about snake oil and how it's still a thing in the real world. So I'm sure you've probably heard about this by now, but there is an actress named Gwyneth Paltrow. She used to be an interesting and fun person in the Marvel Universe. She's also been in things like Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow and like a few other things. So she's been famous for a while now. A lot of women really look up to her, and so she's realized that she can use her popularity to steal money from stupid people. Please do not ever buy anything she's ever sold. If you do, that makes you just as stupid as her. Okay? Now, there is something called snake oil. It's a euphemism. It's something that used to be a real thing in the 19th century, back before a time when people could fact check things using Google. Essentially, people would go around and have these magical elixirs made from all different kinds of things, snake oil being the most famous one in our modern times. People would go around in their little buggies from town to town preying upon stupid people and telling them that if they purchase this magical device, this magic drink, or whatever it is, that all of a sudden all problems in the universe will instantly disappear. They'll never be sick again. They'll feel happier and better in their lives. Nothing bad will ever happen again. The world is perfect. All is well. And of course, it didn't work because they're just selling a bunch of fucking liquid they found or made up that didn't do jack shit. Except the difference between then and now is that Google has existed for 25 years. Or at the very least, it's existed for 20. I'm not sure on the exact amount of years it's existed, but the point is, it definitely exists now, which gives you absolutely no reason to not know anything, okay? Every single thing that can be known can now be known by you. You don't have to even go anywhere. You don't even have to go to a library. You can literally just pull up any information in the universe on your phone. If human beings have discovered it, you can too. It's not hard to find because you're literally on the device that you can use to fact check anything, anytime. So, when Gwyneth Paltrow comes out and says, I have this new product. It's really great. It's gonna make your life better. It's gonna realign your energy and detoxify your system. The little fucking gremlins that live in your body are gonna get really sick and they're gonna run out your asshole. And this is totally real science, but don't actually look it up. Don't fact check anything I say because you can trust me. I'm some white girl who made a bunch of money on the TV. That's how I know the secrets of the universe. And it's like, no, you fucking don't, bitch. There's no reason for you to sell these things for any reason other than you want more money. When someone like this has a lot of people who look up to her or him, they have an obligation to act in such a way that they create themselves as a role model for the people who look up to them. Because when somebody who you trust in and believe in tells you something, you're more likely to believe it. That's why you have a moral obligation to not use that trust to fucking rip people off and do something that should be and probably is technically illegal. Now, there is something called false advertising, and unfortunately, Gwyneth Paltrow's company, Goop, does not fall under that because of a simple logic loop, which is that you cannot technically disprove anything in the universe. You cannot disprove the existence of anything. You can prove the existence of something, but you cannot disprove it because there's always a chance that it technically a chance that anything exists. Even if it doesn't, There's still a chance that it could. So because of that, instead of saying something like, for example, if you buy this candle and you eat it, you'll turn purple, and you don't turn purple, that's false advertising. You can get thrown into jail or even prison and have your company disbanded if the product doesn't do what you say it does. However, when you say the product does something that doesn't exist, then you have a new situation. The difference is, for example, there was a company called Enzyte. It was kind of famous for its commercials featuring a guy named Bob who would smile and look very happy because, of course, Enzyte was supposed to be a male supplement that would give you an erection. It didn't do anything. That's why the Enzyte company, as well as the executive, were shut down. The company it no longer exists now, and its executive has been in prison since 2009. No, I mean 2008. So it's been 12 years and counting. It's a serious crime. It's called a business crime. The difference, though, is that Enzyte promised it would do something that can be proven in a lab. Now, if it doesn't do what it said it was supposed to do in a laboratory test, then it counts as false advertising. If something says that it's gluten-free and it's not, then it's not gluten-free, which makes it false advertising. Now, it's okay in that circumstance if it was a one-time mistake, but when something is explicitly stated as one thing but then it doesn't do it, that is considered a crime. When the thing it says it does cannot be proven in a lab because it isn't a real thing, then there's nothing you can do about it. Legally, she is bulletproof as long as she continues to sell these kind of products. If she ever tries to get into something that she claims to be actual medicine, then she can be imprisoned for her crimes. Right now, though, her crimes don't technically count as crimes, and that's why she's able to continue to do her crimes. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's debunk a few of the things that Gwyneth Paltrow claims that her products does. The first of all, we're going to talk about detox. According to stupid people, detoxification is a real thing. There is supposedly something called toxins that will build up inside your body magically, randomly, like, ooh, like there are toxins in your body. Where they come from, there's no knowing. But there is, though, because this is biology and medical science, which is something that has the most fucking funding of any field of anything in the entire world. There is more funding into medical science than anything. If there's anything we know anything about, it's medical science. So when I tell you that it's all lies, you should trust it because there's actual proof. There's actual proof that this isn't real. And I can do it in one sentence. If toxins are real, what are their chemical names? See, if you actually ask somebody this, what are the names of the chemicals, what are they found in, 9 times out of 10, you will get a I don't know answer, or you'll get like oh wait, no, please don't ask that, like look over here, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, would you like a cookie, like level shit. That's because that's the reason why they're called toxins. Now, this whole gluten scare is in the same vein because this is basically the toxin scare, except now there's an actual like enzyme that has been named to it. Now we have something that's like considered a toxin. Well, there are actually people out there who cannot eat gluten. If they do, they start to get really sick, and if they eat enough of it, their stomach could even rupture. That's a very negative thing, and that is why I don't have a problem with there being gluten-free food in some circumstances. But when you go out and you buy gluten-free food, because if you eat gluten, then all of a sudden you're going to be fucking depressed, that makes you stupid. And gluten doesn't do jack shit to you unless you have unless you have an actual medical condition, and you would know that if you looked it up, but you don't look these things up, and that's why you believe in them. You have the ability to find out whether or not the thing you believe in is true, and you're not doing it because you don't want to find out. You just want to believe that there are fucking elves in the ground who have magical energy, and that if you walk around barefoot on the earth, it will remove your fucking depression because somehow depression is related to not walking on grass. What, are there like fucking midichlorians in the goddamn grass? Like, like this force fucking real? No, this shit isn't real. It's not real. Here's another one. You know what really grinds my gears? People who think that things that aren't real are. It's like, if you live in the modern times, then you should be able to know what's going on in the modern times. I mean, come on, people. And here's another thing. I'm looking on the Goop website right now. One of the things that, comes up is a list of different kinds of things you can buy. One of them being, listed as style, clothes. So I'm looking on this, and I'm looking at these clothes, and, they just look regular to me. They look like the kind of thing you would get at Land's End, $40, $60. These things, the lowest price I'm looking at all of these. The lowest price I found so far is $137. Okay, there's one at $98. Some of these are $950. They go up to almost $1,000 for clothes that I guarantee you can find at fucking Walmart. I'm not even joking. It's like, even if it's better quality, like cloth or something, like you could literally just go to Walmart and buy a replacement for the clothing you just had if it rips, over and over and over and over and over again, and you would still be spending $400 or like $500 less than one of these things. And not only that, some of these are really fucking ugly. I mean, this isn't even like bullshit or anything. This isn't even like, like snake oil. This is just freaking freaking weird normal clothes for like not even septuple, like octuple the price. What is the point of this? Why would you do this? Who would do this? Are there actually this many girls out there who legitimately have this much money to spend, and they would rather do that than spend it on fucking college or something? Are they spending it on this and college? What is the point? And some of these have the worst names. Like, legit. What? Juliet short sleeve cardigan. Okay, but what the fuck is a Juliet? Let's look at some more of these. This one is literally just titled "Big Skirt," and the description is literally just says "Big Skirt Energy." It's like pink, and it's got like green polka dot leaves on it. It's not even cute. $990. What the motherfuck? Are we this far gone as a species that half of the people who live on the planet are this stupid? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe that there's this many stupid people. There just can't be. There cannot be this many idiotic women. There's just no way. There's no way that all of them are this gullible. But yet this isn't even the only one. There's tons of celebrities that do this because it's easy. It's super easy. It's not that hard to understand. If you take an item, and you just say, hey, look, this is a bottle of water. If you drink it, you will get water nutrition. You will be hydrated. It's an important thing. Please buy it, right? People be like, okay, bottle of water. But when you sell the same bottle of water, but you claim it gives you fucking genie wishes, then all of a sudden it becomes much more valuable. If it cures cancer, then it becomes a lot more valuable than just hydrates you. But when you say it cures cancer and it doesn't, that's a crime. But when you say it gives you magical fucking the goddamn orc, Lord of the Rings, fucking glowing, goddamn Shrek energy, then it's like, oh, you cannot disprove that because it's not a real thing. And as a result, you can get away with selling something that's worth $5 for 500. It's the same reason why the Supreme brand does so well, because they're not selling clothes that are actually worth $500. It's not possible to make clothes that are worth that much. It doesn't matter unless the shirt literally cures cancer. It's not worth $1,000. However, they can sell it for $1,000 because they've built themselves up to be, if you have our brand, then all of a sudden you're valid as a human being and your life has meaning. Where it really starts to derail, though, is in the wellness category, because now I'm looking at this, and here are the different options. Detox is the first one. So already this is on my shit list, because detox is not a real thing, and anyone who claims it is a fucking asshole who knows it isn't real but just wants to make more money off of gullible people. So it's a bad sign when it's the first thing, followed by sexual health. Okay, you don't need sexual health products. You just need to use a fucking condom. Okay, it's called a condom. It's how you avoid getting syphilis or pregnancy. It's not mystical or magical. It's fucking sex, and it's already been figured out. Oh god, there's a fucking spirituality one. Let's get into this. Okay, now we're on spirituality. Now, for some reason, this website thinks it needs to have fucking articles. Okay, first of all, any shopping website that has articles about its products cannot be trusted. You cannot trust the information coming from people who are selling you the product. Because the people selling you the product will not tell you that it doesn't work, even if it doesn't. Why would you ever tell somebody not to buy your thing? You cannot get your information about the things you're buying from the people you're buying it from. Let's get into this shit. What does your astrological birth chart say about you? First of all, this has been debunked like fucking 200 years ago. It's in fact, it doesn't even need to be debunked at any point in time. It could be easily debunked anytime, even before it fucking existed, with a simple concept called logic, which is the stars and where they are in the sky does not dictate your life. Your future, your emotions, your past, who you are as a person is not decided by the goddamn stars. And if they were, there would be no point in life. What would be the point in life? There would be none. You wouldn't have choice. You wouldn't have freedom. Who you are as a person was already decided by goddamn lights in the sky. What's even the point of living? Why not just kill yourself now and get it over with, because you never had a life to begin with? You're a fucking robot if everything you do is controlled by fucking beings in the sky. It's not real. Astrology, not astronomy, astrology is all horseshit, and anyone who believes in it is stupid, and anybody who tells other people to believe in it is fucking evil. Next article, a 3-step practice for spiritual cleaning. The image for this is 2 baby elephants. What the fuck? Navigating conflict and the patriarchal 2-step. What the fuck? The upside of Mercury retrograde. What the fuck? What is this shit? How to be a super attractor. What, like a fucking star? Manifesting. It seems so simple. What the fuck is manifesting? What is this? Oh, and of course, This article is all about Gabrielle Bernstein and her $19 book on Amazon with a link to shop now. Of course, the book is just this woman's face. It's just her profile in the book, because of course it is. Why would it be something not vain or some stupid shit like that? Super attractor. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Why do I always date the wrong? Okay, well, there's a naked woman, except you can only see her ass. So, I mean, that's the first positive thing this website has had. Let's get over to, like, actual shopping. Let's get over to the products. Wait, how do I... What... Where is this? Where are the products? I'm legitimately looking for this shit. I can't find it. Okay? Like, is there like a fucking like give me products thing? Actually, no, that wouldn't work, because then it would just like be obvious. They probably want to disguise all the things they're selling with articles that make you think that you're living your life wrong. So you will click on it to think that what you're about to get the life like the secrets to the universe on a goddamn website run by some like fucking actress. Oh my god! I was actually I just got finished talking about how this website claims that it has the secrets to the universe, and I clicked over to the next page for articles in spirituality, and literally this article is titled "How to Unlock the Secret Language of the Universe." It's literally doing the thing I said. It's literally doing that. How to Unlock the Secret Language of the Universe. Every now and again, psychic medium Laura Line Jackson says she gets something called a spiritual download. Imagine a USB drive plugging into a computer and installing a couple new files into the hardware. Jackson is the computer. Her latest book, Signs, started with one of those downloads. Fucking okay, this article is about a stupid asshole woman who is just as bad as Gwyneth Paltrow, saying that she got a fucking like psychic medium spiritual download for like out of fucking nowhere, which essentially is like snake oil talk for "it came to me in a dream," or "I just made this shit up in my head and I decided to write a book." No, you didn't decide to write a book because some like fucking ghost like stuck a USB drive into your goddamn brain. The real reason you wrote this book is because it's cost $15 a copy and you like money. It's not even subtle. It's not even like they don't even try to hide it. Ah. Oh god. Oh god, now let's get into sexual health. This is gonna be funny. Okay, why when menopause comes early? Okay, whatever. I'm sure it's full of bullshit. An astrological roadmap to sex. Okay, please, women, if you're listening to this, please don't decide who you're gonna fuck and who you're not based on where the goddamn Orion is in the sky. Okay, don't be like, "Oh, I love this guy," but fucking Ursa Major is like is on the left side of the sky. I guess I can't fuck this guy, because then you're just cock blocking, and then like the fucking stars are cock blocking you, cock blocking me, cock blocking everyone. The goddamn Gwyneth Paltrow is ruining people's lives again in a different way. You should know better. The bottom line is, you as a consumer have the ability to know what it is you're buying. When somebody says, "Buy my sticker, it will make the energy around you better and you'll have a happier life and you will feel more confident at work." And like you have to look that shit up. Like literally just look up, just type into Google, "is Goop trustworthy?" Okay? Like look, let me try typing that in right now. Let me prove how easy this is. Is Goop trustworthy? The first thing that comes up is an advertisement, goop.com, the website. The next thing is Goop a huge scam? What's Goop? The story behind the brand. Goop reviews. Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop under fire for selling potentially, what is this? What is the full length? Potentially dangerous product. Okay, to pregnant women. Okay, that's an article saying that she basically fucked up some children's babies. Gwyneth Paltrow rejects claims that Goop's products are based are have been accused of peddling pseudoscience. She's not having it. Well, of course she isn't, because why would she ever admit that what she's doing is illegal? How Goop's haters made Gwyneth. Okay, well, here's one talking about me and how I'm helping them. Like, it's all of these articles are negative connotation, and the only thing that appears about Goop that is positive is the advertisement at the top for the website. So anybody who uses these products could just look up the trustworthiness of the products they're buying, and they would know that it's not. If every person actually was accountable and looked up things for themselves and checked their own facts, this website would be out of business and it would never have sold anything, ever. The bottom line is that there is a legitimate problem with some of these American women who look up to people like Paltrow, Oprah, etc. They want a role model, someone like Michelle Obama, a woman who is in power that they can look up to as an inspiration. This is usually the kind of women who would do this are the ones that are similar to them. People who believe that Gwyneth Paltrow is sort of like what they've always wanted to be. And when somebody who you think is a better version of yourself tells you to go and buy these things because they're going to make your life better, you don't want to have your illusion ruined. You don't want to go online and find out that she's full of shit. You want to believe that she's helping you. You want to believe that your life is getting better. And due to the placebo effect, sometimes it does actually work. But the problem is when you start charging money for it, then it becomes wrong. If you want to have a bunch of people believe that what they're doing is good, but it actually isn't, and you start charging them for it, that makes you evil. That makes you wrong. Yeah, what you're doing is wrong. And if you're a consumer and you're buying products before you know what they do, that's also wrong. Now, you don't usually have to go and look something up before you buy it. You don't need to know if what a can of fucking SpaghettiOs is gonna be like, because the information is on the can. You can see it. You can hold it. And even if you're buying it online, you know what a can of SpaghettiOs is. It's fucking spaghetti in an O shape in a can with spaghetti sauce. That is common sense. You don't even have to think about it. It just adds up because it's an average part of everyone's daily life. It is something that really exists in the real world. But when you go on a website and it claims that it has the products that will change your life forever, and it will make you turn you into a goddamn fucking centaur woman, like goddamn Amazon super mom, like all of your problems will magically disappear. You will feel better, like somehow magically by buying a. Okay, first of all, if there is such a thing as like fucking nature energy, okay, and like your nature energy is misaligned and that's why you're sad all the time, you're not gonna fix it by going onto a website and buying a corporate product. That's not gonna change it. That's not gonna fix it. That's just making it worse. You, as the consumer, have the power. to find out what you're buying, Ah! It makes me so angry that there are people out there who will do this. There are people out there who will not ever check anything they think. They won't ever look up any information that they come up with. They won't actually fact check themselves. And there are people out there like Gwyneth Paltrow and her company Goop that prey on these people and use them for their money. So I guess, you know what? I guess it all works out in the end, because stupid people gets what's coming to them, and Gwyneth Paltrow is going to end up in hell where she belongs, and she's going to get what's coming to her for using these people. So they're all getting used by someone. They're all getting punished for what they've done. I guess the whole thing has already fixed itself. There's no reason for any of these people to stop what they're doing, I guess, because stupid people deserve what they get. I guess in the end that it doesn't really matter, because the whole thing is pointless, and the more we talk about it, the more money she's gonna make, even though she's a fucking criminal who is doing a goddamn shyster scam from the 19th century, and it's still somehow legal. Fix this shit.